President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi directed to intensify efforts to expand gas and oil exploration activities to achieve the best economic and development use of Egypt's resources. The head of state also instructed increasing reserves of natural gas with the aim of meeting local needs in addition to increase exports and supporting domestic product. President al-Sisi gave his directions to speed up procedures to finalize the soda ash production project, which will contribute in achieving sustainable development at Al Alamein new city. This came during President al-Sisi's meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Mabouli and Minister of Petroleum Tarek al-Mullah to follow up on the state efforts to increase oil and gas exploration. During the meeting, the Minister al-Mullah reviewed the current and future investment plans in the field of oil and gas exploration until the year 2025 in Eastern and Western Mediterranean, with the participation of leading global companies in the field of energy and exploration, with total investment value of about $2.1 billion. Al-Mullah stressed that exploration activities are carried out by Egypt in line with international laws, principles, norms, and UN agreements governing management activities and countries to the natural resources across the seas. The Suez Canal Authority, SCA, held a press conference to shed light on the 2022 achievements and to respond to questions over the authority's fund draft law. Addressing the conference, Chairman of the Suez Canal Authority, Lieutenant General Osama Rabia, reiterated that Egypt would never give up the sovereignty of the Suez Canal or its national assets, adding that Egypt has engaged in many wars to regain and maintain its sovereignty of the canal. On the canal's achievements in the year 2022, Lieutenant General Osama Rabia noted that the vital waterway witnessed an increase in the number of vessels passing through the water route by more than 15%, adding that the Suez Canal achieved revenues of $7.9 billion. The chairman further said that the amendments on the Suez Canal Authority draft law to establish an investment fund aims at reinforcing the canal's financial position and also to upgrade and develop its projects to raise the canal's competitiveness potentials and challenges. Prime Minister Mustafa Mabouli chaired the cabinet meeting to follow up on a number of important economic and social files. During the meeting, Mabouli said the chairmanship of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to Baghdad Conference for Cooperation and Partnership enhance Egypt's role in the regional arena and underscores its ongoing support to Iraq. The meeting also tackles files of industries, providing basic commodities, the file of seized goods at Customs Authority, especially staple and strategic goods, and also discuss selling goods and outlets at lower prices starting from the beginning of January till the end of the holy month of Ramadan. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri and an accompanied delegation attended a celebration in Tanzania, marking the beginning to fill Julius Nyerere Dam, which is being carried out by Egypt. In his speech during the ceremony, Minister Shukri asserted that Egypt would continue boosting the development process in Tanzania. The top diplomat reiterated that Egypt's participation in building the dam reflects its keenness in supporting development of African countries. Shukri delivered the President Sisi's congratulations to Tanzanian people on the inauguration of the dam. He pointed out to deep bilateral relations which had witnessed great progress during the past years. Egypt and Tanzania have been in vibrant bilateral relations for many years, and Cairo's implementation of Julius Nyerere's dam in Tanzania is a reflection of Egypt's keenness to enhance the wheel of development in Tanzania and consolidate African states.
In a celebration marking Tanzania's beginning to fill its Julius Nyerere Dam, which is being implemented by Egypt, Tanzanian President Samia Hassan said that her country had achieved great success in the energy sector during the past 5 years. Hassan said her country had succeeded in reaching 10,994 villages with electricity and started to implement the large Julius Nyerere hydropower project, of which would generate 2,115 megawatts. She noted that the six-phase government would continue efforts to strengthen access to energy in the country, including completing the construction of the Nyerere Dam and bringing electricity to the remaining 1,974 villages. The project has a great importance to the Tanzanian people, who number 63 million, as it contributes in power generation, helps control floods from the Rufiji River, and organizes the sustainability of water flows needed to cultivate the lands surrounding the project and river fishing practices in the area. The project is one of the most important development projects in Africa at a cost of $3 billion and reflects the Egyptian company's capabilities in implemented mega infrastructure projects at a number of African nations. It will provide modern energy services to the ever-growing nation, transforming urban and rural livelihoods. Technological advancement and rapid growth also require reliable energy. The project is also a role model of regional cooperation among African states. Egypt and Tanzania have been in vibrant bilateral relations for many years. Thanks to the Julius Nyerere hydropower project, a dream that was conceived by the founding father, Julius Camperidge, in the 1960s, now is coming to completion. Located across the Rufiji River in Julius Game Reserve with planned power of 2,115 megawatts. Julius Nyerere hydropower project is of a JV of TANESCO, TANROADS, TICO, and Constructors JV of Arab Contractors and Al Saudi Electric Company. By doubling the country's electricity production, the project allows advancement in agriculture, industry, mining, healthcare, and education. By meeting the majority of the UN 17 Sustainability Development Goals, the project manages wisely precious resources, bridging an energy gap to create thousands of job opportunities.
A Palestinian was killed and 5 others were wounded by Israeli fire while Israeli occupation forces were storming West Bank city of Nablus.